Mic check 1 2. It's your boy Wax Groove TV, home of the Brokest podcast. You know, I am here with my lovely co-host. I don't even want to say lovely. I'm here with my killer co-host. Do I want to say killer? I feel like there should be something in between.
Let me see how I'm looking. I'm looking
dark.
Yo, he got fresh feet on y'all too, so I don't think he that broke.
Who? You?
Wax do.
Nah,
Yeah,
use the
see? You see how
Nah.
see how he did that?
Don't do me like that. Use the fly dad shoes, man.
Yeah.
Use the fly dad shoes, you know?
Out here, feet game proper.
Y'all don't want me to show you my feet. I'm out of commission.
This the realtor drip right here, you know what I mean? This Mr. Realtor drip, you know?
Get it.
Let him know, man.
That's how I look when I'm in real estate mode. So if you need a property, looking to buy or sell, man, holla at your boy. I am here to service you. Okay. Does it look crooked? Yes, it does.
You on my mic.
Oh, my bad.
Little technical difficulties, people. We'll be right back.
Okay.
And we're back.
We all in the shot.
Yep.
We're in
So,
the
yo,
shot.
the whole gang is here, man. Brokest Podcast, you know. To the left, I got the one and only.
You already know, man. Mr. Ray, born in May. Hey.
To the right, we got that.
Hey, Mr. DCYLP, you know it's me, and my feet is out of surgery.
Yeah, so I want to ask y'all a question to kick the podcast off. How do you differentiate reality from the dream world? Or from a dream? How do you differentiate reality from a dream?
Yo, Mr. Stepan, you going first, or you want me to set it off?
How do we differentiate reality from the dream world?
From a dream. And how do you know the difference between a dream and reality?
I know. Just can't bring it in words at the moment. So I'll have to pass that on to you, Mr. DCYLP.
Okay, I'm ready for this. To tell you the truth, I don't. Alright, I feel like shit. I feel like we live in the movie every day. All day, every day. And I say that because I feel like
to say this?
yeah. I say that because I feel like it's like every day it feels like history just repeats itself, right? Now today is, I don't even want to say today's date because of because if you guys are watching this on YouTube, first and foremost, make sure you hit that thumbs up, make sure you hit that bell notification, and
Give
make
us
sure
that
you,
HBO special.
and make sure you subscribe. I don't want to say today's date because I don't want this video to be like outdated, but I say all that to say this. Like, if you look at the current day, wherever you at, wherever you live, a year from now, you probably gonna go through the same shit all over again that you experiencing right now.
So that's why you say it's a dream?
That's why I feel like it's a dream, and everything we do, we living in a movie, right? Don't you feel like every year around the same time, there's a new
The seasonal stressors,
yes,
the same nonsense.
there's a new tsunami. There's a new fucking earthquake. Excuse my language, YouTube. There's a new just like whatever, and it's just like history just repeats itself, and it's crazy. It drives me freaking crazy because sometimes I sit around and I look at people's reactions and they be like in awe or like in shock. I'm like, yo.
You knew this was coming.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit. We already went through that. What are you shocked for? We literally just went through that 363 days ago.
Or just like even now, going from 19 to the pop situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Come off of one epidemic and we sliding into the next pandemic.
Exactly. So it's like, come on now.
So, to push it a little further, right? How do we know this isn't a dream we in right now?
Bro, we don't know.
We don't.
Because I say this all the time. I say this all the time, right? When I actually do dream and I know that I'm dreaming,
It feels real, don't it?
It feels real as hell, and it upsets my wife. It makes my wife upset, right? Because I be like, you know what, this and that just happened in my dream, and I'm content with that. I don't care. It felt real as hell.
Right.
If that's gonna happen, hey, so be it.
Any of your dreams feel like that? Feel crazy real? Like,
like,
yeah, but my dreams, or what I perceive to be dreams, I should say, Them shits be violent as fuck on my
Mine
end
too.
Like, bro, it be some wild, damn near action movie type shit. Like,
You know how many times I got ate by an alligator in my dreams? Literally.
you have a fear of alligators?
I don't. But
Have you ever been around an alligator?
never. But you know those that believe in all types of other like spiritualities and stuff like that. You know, there's like a meaning for that. You know, alligators attacking you, blah this, blah that. But that's not the type of time I'm on. But I have been eaten by an alligator multiple times in my life.
Now, have you seen the movie Inception?
I have.
Yes. Yeah.
So here's my thing. For one, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Inception is one of my favorite movies ever. Like, that goes in my top 3 for movies. I guess that says a lot about me as a person. But, yo, you can't tell me that dream sharing can't be a real application. And 2, my thing is, anything, if it's been thought of and put in a movie, if it's been put in a movie or a movie script, it's been done in my eyes.
I hear you.
Now, think about all the spy movies and military flicks and all of this stuff. Like, some of this stuff you wouldn't have known was actually happening, or corrupt governments and all that nonsense, if there wasn't the movies and books. And, like, usually they're getting these stories from somebody, or it had to happen. Same thing with, like, the whole dream sharing. Like, you can't tell me that it hasn't happened at some point, or someone attempted it and the government said, nah, we need that player. You know what I mean? Long story short, I saw that movie, fell in love with it, and I'm like, yo, that's definitely a real thing. Some way, shape, or form. The military has to be experimenting with that.
Now,
And when
Pete,
did you discover the movie?
I saw that movie when it first came out. I want to say that was like 2009 or 10. Yeah, so it's been a while. And it's a long movie. It's like 3.5 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's mad long.
It's dumb long, but it's great. I'll watch it every time I can.
now I take it back to I Am Legend with Will Smith. Now, in the beginning of 2020, when the pandemic first hit, New York City literally looked like it
sure
literally looked the same way it looked during that movie I Am Legend. And the fact that people was catching corona and then giving it to other people, you know, per se, like in the movie, like other, you know, if you came in close contact, if you got bit by somebody that had the disease in I Am Legend, you would turn into a zombie. But nah, in 2020, if you came in close contact with somebody that had coronavirus, you was potentially getting coronavirus, getting sick and dying. You know what I'm saying?
Think about this. The CDC at one point in time offered tips on their website on how to survive a zombie apocalypse. Why is the government posting tips on how to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Exactly.
So what was experimented with? What was put out there? You know what I mean? Like, you don't just put something out like that for no reason. You know what I mean? And think about it. Just dealing with COVID. Now you got this monkeypox situation. Some years back, H1N1 or swine flu. Like, it's constantly something. I think there's a reason for it. You know, that might be a little too deep for the pod, but I will say it's definitely chemical warfare. I'm gonna leave it at that. But I feel like when you think about it, you really don't know if this is a dream or if it's reality, because it all feels real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't. Like, it's crazy because you don't really know what it is in the end all, be all.
You don't. It feels so
I
real.
was telling somebody the other day. It's just crazy how this is going. So I was telling somebody the other day, like, you know,
Speak on it.
because we got viruses and all this shit and all these things you think of, and I took like a little astronomy class before and shit, and like,
Oh, we know.
when you expand and look deep and further into the aspects of things, they basically look the same. So I was like, yo, you think like we're like little viruses, and you know how we like, you know, do our thing and then adapt, and like, yo, are we trying to take over this cell that we're in initially, yo, or some shit?
I see where you going with
like,
this.
The shit was crazy, but it's just as like, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit I be like just on the normal. Like, so it's funny how it's funny how this just came about, basically. But
I thought it was. Oh shit! I thought it was a dope question to ask to kick it off. This is probably the deepest podcast we had so far, though, in terms of conversation we're getting into.
Yeah, we might need to move along before we scare our viewers.
Facts. Hey, listen, man, that's still hip hop though. Like, hip hop ain't always gotta be just the music. Like, hip hop culture spills over into everything, and sometimes you can have that deep conversation. Yo, I'm gonna tell you why that's part of hip hop. Think about some of these rappers, these real extra intellectual rappers that we like. You know, the Kaz of the world, the ASAP Rocks, whoever. You know what I mean? At some point, they had to have these deep conversations or questions that led them down the path to know what they know, to be able to write what they write. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, let's get into what y'all been listening to.
Well,
oh man, mine's ain't changed too much of what I've been listening to. I wanted to listen to that Harry Fraud and Jay Worthy. I didn't get to actually do it though.
I saw they put out a video on Jay Worthy and Conway.
Starting immediately, I went back. I was listening to Al Divino and Grubby Paws. Yo, I gotta figure out when that was from. But that guy, home. I'm taking a nice little liking to him too. Al Divino, man, that dude is a hidden treasure.
Yeah, Al Divino is dope. I like Al Divino.
My guy, but he's like.
SD Knack really got me messing with him heavy.
Yes, but he's like he's not one-dimensional at all. Like, holds many different factors. You know what I'm saying? And attributes to home joints, like home produce, home rap, home graffiti. And his rap style is like none other.
So he lived hip hop then.
Oh, definitely. Like, but this joint, let me figure out when it's from, cause it's not new, yo. But I really delved into it. Like, they got mad projects out there, you know what I'm saying? So I be skimming them and all that. Between him and Esty is what I'm talking about. And okay, this one from 2021. Grubby Paws is a producer I'm getting into too. Home dropped some shit with SD Knack and all that. And I love they whole underground sound is just beautiful, man. It's really I'll call it fairly nostalgic, but it's got a breath of fresh air, man. Originality, you know what I'm saying? It's very sporty like, beautiful, like that's what I've been on, man. I've been on they shit.
Word.
And I checked out Damo Genesis new project.
How was it?
Called Intros, Outros, and Interludes.
This is gonna sound mean, but I usually only like Damo when he's a feature.
It happens with people.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It was decent. Had some decent features. Navy Blue, Remy Banks, Evidence, Boldy James.
Navy Blue need to do more projects.
I like Navy Blue.
But yeah, man, it was something decent coming back from a little hiatus, because I ain't heard from him in a minute. And yeah, nice beautiful beats on there as well. Production was, I respected it.
So where you at with it, Mr. DCYLP?
Well, shit, man. Y'all know me, man. I be all over the place with mine. I got more time than y'all be having. So,
I just want to make it home.
Recently, like Mr. Esteban said, that new Jay Worthy, I was bumping that. I bumped that 3 times today, and the crazy thing is
I'm
Jay
shocked.
Worthy, yeah, exactly,
I'm super shocked.
because Jay Worthy ain't even really my guy, but Harry Fraud is. and the production that Harry Fraud laid down for Jay Worthy on this project is
Very
fire, man.
complimentary.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did it make him tolerable for you, or just say like, you know what, I can get a suspend or keep it
Yeah,
on rotation?
cause like I said, I literally listened to it 3 times. You know what I'm saying? He got Larry June on that joint.
Hey.
He got Conway on that joint.
That's they put the video out for that today.
Yeah, current.
Big Body Best on that too, right?
Exactly.
Talking
Big
his
Body
talk.
Best
Yo.
is on it. Yeah.
You gotta love Body.
I
Currency's
heard
on
that
that
track.
joint. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good listen. 14 tracks. You know, a little bit over 37 minutes long. So other than that, you know, I took it back to my man Stove God with the Regional Drought.
You got Shy Hef on there too.
Yeah.
My guy.
And I was listening to DJ Premier's latest project too. Took it back to that Hip Hop 50.
Y'all watched that video, that BSF joint with that Primo
I
produced?
watched it. Yes.
What'd you think of that track and video?
I thought the track was okay. It ain't on some like hard, oh yo, that's fire type shit. It was
Like they should have came harder,
I feel like they
or
should
should have
have
just had a different approach altogether.
I feel like they should have came harder. If that's the first joint they wanted to put out, absolutely. Because you know, their history and their catalog when it comes to Heem, when it comes to Benny, and when it comes to Ricky, you know what I'm saying? They definitely could have came harder.
Sorry, we gotta mention baseline too.
Yeah. So, but other than that, you know, I listened to this week. I picked back up on that that Future joint. I Never Liked You. Yeah, I be bumping that shit a lot, and I be bumping that new Joey Badass a lot. The 2000. Mr. Stebbon put a track in the chat this week by DJ Muggs, you know, Street Made.
That was dope too.
Yeah, that shit was hard. And then the crazy thing is, yo, this guy, man, yo, Mock Hami, bro.
Yes, sir.
I listened to like 6 of Mock Hami's projects this week, man. Yo, Mock, man. Yo, he take you down a
Yes, sir.
He take you down a lane that's just like crazy. And you
Yes,
just catch
sir.
you just catch like a quick like vibe, and it's like, yo, this
Yes,
dude
sir.
is like nice, like nasty. He should just be
Yes, sir.
you know, but outside of that, you know, the new Peace Fly God, and that new
I need to get my hands on that new Rome Street.
and that new
vinyl.
Lloyd Banks, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it for Mr. DCYLP. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna pass the mic to Mr. Wax.
Word. I gotta get my hands on that vinyl. That you seen the artwork for it? I posted it in the story.
You did?
Crazy fire. Look at this shit.
See?
The
Yeah.
artwork is bananas, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is
Rome out here right
Crazy.
now.
Rome got it right.
Shout out
now.
to Rome Streets.
Word. But yo, believe it or not, I've been on Ghostface catalog again because you know we about to go see him this month. So, been listening to Ghostface. I actually been giving one of your boys a bigger chance. I've been listening to Haram by Alchemist and Armor Hammer. I've been giving that some spins like, and then yo, Covert Cooper's on streaming platforms now, so I had to add that on there because this is the project that got me really bumping Currency, like, because for a while, like I'm a Currency fan, but for a minute, it was hard for me to get past his lisp, like, and just the country accent on top of it. But then once I got over, I'm like, yo, this dude dope. I like Currency. He's smooth.
That's my guy too.
So, you know, I got that Covert Coupe on there, that Haram, and then just a lot of Ghostface, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that's just where I'm at with it. Nothing too crazy. Keeping it simple. Little R&B sprinkles in there.
Little R&B sprinkles.
Just little sprinkles, you know? Ching!
Always.
I'm not gonna sit here in front like I'm the R&B guy, but
Nah,
couple
sometimes
sprinkles.
Yo, sometimes you want to feel grown and sexy.
You know, I taco meat out,
Yeah, you know how that be.
car clean,
Mm-hmm.
going home to rub.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Mm-hmm. throw that cologne on, you know.
Yep.
Let's get
Got
it.
the haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
You got the fresh lineup in the beard, though, right? You got the fresh lineup in the beard. Yeah, let's
Yo,
switch
you
gears.
know I'm messed up. I think I put my phone up. Not that mic.
This guy.
That's funny.
This guy.
Yeah, let's dive into that other topic. Let's talk about that payola situation.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to play that clip again?
Yeah.
Viewers,
Yeah.
listeners, supporters,
Yeah.
friends, families, haters, lovers.
For viewer discretion advised.
Let me grab it. All right, now this clip recently, LaRussell put out this clip. And if y'all don't know who LaRussell is, y'all better get familiar. All right, so check this out.
Niggas be lying. Everything you hear on radio is paid for and bought.
People try to tell. When I first worked at radio, they used to be like, "We don't do that here."
Them
I'm
niggas
looking around
lying.
like,
How y'all don't do it?
I'm like, this ain't no way.
Who pay your payroll?
Yeah, come
what
on.
they paying you to play?
Come on,
How does that make sense, nigga? Everything,
it's
bro.
a myth. That's a myth. For
And
sure.
that's the fucked up part because they be playing these upcoming artists. Oh no, well you can't do payo and this and it's like, bro, nigga, stop playing. You on salary and they told you what to play.
Yeah.
How does that make sense? You feel me?
And if
Like
you don't play that shit,
And if
let you
don't
try to play some
that-
shit.
if you don't play that shit, it's gonna be a problem.
You
So
go.
clearly,
We'll find somebody who will play
right?
this shit.
Exactly, bro. Like it's all bullshit. You feel me? I'm always I be hurt sometimes by local radio.
Yo, that was an independent artist out of Cali. His name is LaRussell. You know, his name been ringing bells for quite some time now. He does like a lot of independent shows at. He literally built a stage at his crib, and he be holding like live shows at his crib and whatnot.
Dope.
And he does like a lot of freestyles online and so on and so forth. But he was pretty much saying how, you know, he's pretty much fed up with, you know, local radio because, you know, they don't pay any homage or show love, you know, to artists, you know, to up and coming artists, you know, that be spitting that real. And I feel him, you know what I'm saying? And he's pretty much saying that, you know, all this bullshit we hear on the radio constantly, all day, every day, over and over and over again is because, you know, these plays are being paid for. And I agree with him. That's why we keep hearing the same bullshit. So it's like, you know,
Well, don't forget, these radio stations have a playlist that they have to run through.
Or you know,
Yes.
I bring it back to like mind control and shit like that.
Of course.
You know what I'm
But now
saying?
here's the flip side. It's crazy how it all works because technically record labels can't actually pay to have their music played on the radio, but they do pay for play. You know what I mean? What they do is we can't pay you to play specifically our music, but hey, we know you want to do Summer Jam this year, so we'll give you $4 million, right? You know, put that towards Summer Jam or whatever else y'all want to do. And in return, it's them looking out and, you know, just, oh, we'll play your artist, we'll play this music. But you're paying for those spins when it comes to radio.
yeah.
It's sad because when we was talking about Flex last pod, you know, a lot of these radio stations, especially back late 80s, early 90s, when they was really about the culture, like, do you know how many new artists were broke on the radio or that you would end up finding out about versus now? I don't ever learn about a new artist because of radio.
Yeah.
So I feel like playlists and, you know, these record labels really putting up that crazy bread. It's really taken away from the art and the culture.
Yeah. Now even like recently, a couple of days ago, you know, Bobby Shmurda came out and he was pretty much saying that, you know, he was like that he said damn, I just had his name on the tip of my tongue. He said,
With some rappers making $250,000 a month.
nah.
He was talking about Jordan Lucas.
Yeah, he's talking about Joyner. Excuse me. Thank you, Wax. He was talking about Joyner being Joyner being this generation's freaking Master P. And if you think about it, Joyner's independent right now. And if you think about it, you don't hear a lot of Joyner's music on the radio, but we all know he nice and he hella paid because he independent. Now that's a problem. Now y'all see this man like radio. Now y'all see this man making all this noise. Why y'all not playing his music? You see the influence he got. Y'all see all the fans he got. Why the fuck y'all not playing his music? Excuse my language.
It don't fit the narrative of what
That's a problem.
need to be played or what they want played.
But that's a problem. Obviously, he has the fan base. Obviously, he has the music. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't have all this coin.
No, I agree. But you know what the problem is for a lot of... He's indie because somebody like him makes quality music. So is he going to have huge first-day sales? Probably not. Will he have a core fan base that will follow him around forever and a day? Absolutely. And continue to grow? Yes. So I think the problem with him is most record labels, they want that put-together package that they can just grab and market to the world right away. Joyner ain't that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, he's a lyricist. He's going to spit. He takes his craft seriously. So you're getting serious business from him. But he's learned how to monetize what he does. And to be eating $250,000 a month,
that's insane.
Independent. And that really just goes back to what our argument generally is about independent artists. They have way more freedom, and they tend to make way more money than these mainstream artists now.
Mm-hmm. And better music because they don't have anybody saying like, nah, I don't like that. You can't make that.
You gotta have a hook.
We need a radio hit.
Yep.
We need a strip club hit.
Yep.
We need a shake your ass hit.
We need a dance challenge hit.
That's out.
Like, you gotta be able to, like, they're just like, nope, I'm gonna make music for a certain core base.
Yeah, man.
And that's that. So, and Joyner's, you know what I think Joyner's biggest talent is, or like he makes great music, but he makes the right music videos to go with a lot of that music.
His visuals be popping.
Be crazy to where you are drawn in to be like, all right, let me see what the rest of this is about. Because his visuals, he's top 10 when it comes to his visuals. I will say that.
Yeah. Easy.
But back to the payola situation. It's been around forever and a day. Will it go away at this point? It's hard to say. But here's the thing, too, and I'm rambling now. Like, I'll think about people who listen to radio. Like, I don't understand how you're not bothered by hearing the same 18 records every hour.
You have to be.
Like,
you literally have to be.
Like, how are you
Like,
okay
come
with
on.
this, that you're still turning on that radio station every single day? Like,
Cause man, we amongst some robots.
serious robots. But I couldn't do it.
Goodness
Like,
gracious.
yo, even my playlist that I have through my streaming platform, I hit the shuffle button on it. I created the playlist, but I still hit the shuffle.
Exactly.
Yo, you ever listen to an album on shuffle? Yeah. Hilarious.
Nah, I haven't done that.
Yo, you gotta do it. It'll low-key ruin, like, it'll either make or break the album sometimes. But it's definitely worth trying.
Mr. Stephon?
No, I'm laughing because I feel like I just went off on a rant, but
Nah, we
happens.
good. We still on track.
How I feel about the joint. Yeah, I'm right along with it. It's true, man. I mean, I listen to radio. I listen to when I'm with the like family and shit, and it's totally right. Same joints come on. When I'm at work, same joints come on. You know, and that's why I said it was robots, cause it's almost like
they just condition it like that.
yeah. You know? And then if you do like step out of line, they look at you funny, you know, call you crazy, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, hold on. So Rome Streets put out a freestyle on Sway's Universe today. Y'all want to get out of spin?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
It's well deserving.
Represented by one of the top labels in the game. Griselda Records. Rome Streets. Talk to them. It's overtime, baby. Let's go. Hey, yo. It's Rome Streets, nigga. You already know what it is. Look. Hey, yo. Check. What the fuck you thought I wasn't going bubble, bitch? Push a Benz GT on some space shuttle shit. Started out a trouble jit, out to level up the rich. Had the world in my palm when I first touched that brick. Gucci gloves on a rubber grip. Was wildin' out young, got kicked out. Had cops in my grandmother shit. Pocket full of tan butter hits that my brother whip. Drive through, serve you out the window. They loving it. They tried to slice me on the way up, but now they sucking dick. Grown men acting like hoes. I never trust a bitch. That street law. Only break ones given by government. Rock the fashion rebel with the gun tucked under it. Shoot for me and all my sons I'm running with. Reward only come with risk. Numbers on the board, I'm up 106. Slide with fly broad, you been squared like a floppy disk. Your front teeth will drop out your mouth, you try to copy this. Rocky wrist, pockets on stocky and it's obvious. All you fools on lukewarm, I got the hottest shit. When you hear me rock, you know God exists. Two-piece the devil when he tried to box, I had the blood clot and shit. Yeah, you weird niggas spit, but you not as lit. I'm raw like Peruvian coke, come take a brolic snip. Wake your nose up, ain't shit changing, still fuck you pay me like an old slut. But now my doze up, flower that grew out the concrete, look how I rose up. 6 figures, niggas thought I wouldn't make it as a spitter. They told me do trap or auto-tune, now they hitting me up for a verse, but my price is not affordable. Before you heard me rap on mass appeal, for real, I had a brick of Molly wrapped in plastic vacuum seal, living fast parrot.
All right, let's come back to the rest
The
of that.
Brokest.
Let's unpack this for a minute.
The Brokest.
Rome Streets has definitely proved his versatility.
Absolutely.
He can rap over all types of beats.
Absolutely.
He speed it up, slow it down. He be painting some pictures. He paints these pictures.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling about this freestyle?
Oh, that was raw nastiness, you know. Something it's Rome Streets, man. It's Rome Streets.
That right there just gave me like a ill. And we said we ain't doing this shit no more.
I feel like I know where
That shit just gave me like a ill, that shit just gave me like a ill big L vibe.
I knew it. Yeah. I knew it.
Yeah.
That's a nice situation to be
That just gave me like a ill big L vibe, like
It's the fluidity with it too, like
bruh.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Especially the type of words he be stacking.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's dope.
We might as well just throw it over and just hand over the mics. Play these tracks, baby.
But wait, there's more to this freestyle.
Oh,
Y'all want to live?
over.
It ain't even over. I just had to pause it so we can unpack it for a minute or two. Let's dive back into this.
Paranoid can relax and chill. Deep in dirt, washing mud off the back of bills. I served Chris plenty rock, he never had the will. To kick the habit, now it's smack.
Come on, Streets.
I served Chris plenty. Oh my.
Shout out the Streets, man. Shout
Yo.
out the Streets, man.
This dude knows how to play on words.
Shout out the Streets. Let's get it.
This needle film, this shit is real, you gon' eat or not. I made a castle out of couple stones to start, I ain't need a lot. These niggas' eyes be wide open, they still don't see the plot. Too deep inside they emotional logic in they top. Being broke, my only op, I aim to hold a guap. And all across the globe is pretty hoes on Romy cock. I got a flock, I'm a man of leisure. 6 figures on a visa, keep the blickers, it's procedure. I'm in Milan with Louis on. It looked like magic how I elevated fast and I ain't use a wand. I'm super lit, they use my face for murals. I had stacks of 20s all from fiends, now they pay me in euros. I had to rise from trying to sidestep the bureau. Walking on the edge of the razor, stepping on pure blow. This the flow I fried your favorite with. They nowhere close, I smoke anything in my radius. If she ain't fucking touching no money, then she get 86. Time is money and I only spend it with a wavy bitch. The money laying right in my lap, I ain't chasing shit. The load I carry too heavy for you would break your wrist. I race the whip through Gotham like I'm Bruce Wayne. Same old player, new game, just more vicious. My body of work is deaf like a mortician. I told a deaf nigga, boy, listen.
come through streets. Come through streets. Streets come through, baby.
My body of work is death like a mortician. Bruh.
Come through streets.
My God. My God.
Yo.
Thoughts, gentlemen?
Yo, you. First of all, let me just get this off my chest. First and foremost, in the beginning, when West was signing all these artists, I was kind of tight.
Westside Thanos?
Yeah, I was kind of tight. But what makes this shit just like a perfect family fit, like just conglomerate. I gotta use Busta Rhymes' word, conglomerate. Like, bro, they all different and they all nice. Don't nobody sound alike.
Nope.
Nobody.
Nope.
I was nervous at first, but don't nobody sound alike, and everybody can spit, and everybody gonna eat. Yo, streets, come on, man. Come on, man.
I know we talked about Westside Thanos last week, but when you think about it, like I said, he trying to snatch up everything. But yo, even amongst the underground, when you think about it, like boom, you might rock with one person, but like you might think, oh, he alright or he nice, but you just don't really check it for him. West said, yo, the whole underground scene, I need a piece of all of that.
Yeah.
All of it. You rock with this person, cool. You're still listening to Griselda records. You rock with this guy. You rock with Boldy. You rock with Rome. You rock with Stove God. Whoever. Man, Westside Thanos. I'm
West
gonna leave it
Side,
at
I
that.
need for you to get Uncle John, and I need for you to get Chris Crack underneath that umbrella.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
two
okay.
I need for you to go grab, man.
Yo, Uncle John and Westside on the record together?
Nah.
I haven't heard none.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I heard anything.
Nope.
Okay. Yo,
Not
you
at
know
all.
who else I want to hear on the record I thought about last night? I wonder what a record of Currency and Meth would sound like.
Currency and method
MBTO
man.
Chody, man.
Yeah, Meth
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Especially if they, they talk about the culture and lifestyle that they like to be a part of.
Yeah, I think that'd be fire.
That'd be dope. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is my opinion.
Hey,
What else we got,
get
players?
off my crowd. You don't know me, you don't know my style.
Yeah.
Hey,
La da da.
hey, fellas, there's something else I wanted to speak on.
Let's talk about it.
Yo, man, y'all fucking with Khalifa right now? Y'all heard about that shit Wiz did?
I seen it.
Yeah, I wasn't really, fucking with it. He was
Speak-
out of pocket.
Wait, hold on. Before we get there, some of our peoples may or may not know what happened. So who wants to give the rundown of? Let's get a backstory.
Go ahead, Mr. Esteban. I
You
spoke.
want this,
I spoke
Give us the
already.
backstory. My
I
bad.
guess he was in a club or whatever, and they wasn't playing any of his joints because his album just dropped on July 29th, like last week or whatever. What is it called? The Metaverse, I believe. I gotta check that out too. Yeah, he got his new single, Badass Bitches and whatnot, and I guess he wanted to hear that, and they wasn't playing that, and he got mad, and he was to the point, he was like, if y'all want to fight, we could fight, like, because Wiz been on his, training and all that, so I think his ego got, the best of him.
Eagle got the best of him, or is he just accustomed to most artists? Like, when they go to a spot, once the DJ realizes that artist is there, they usually end up running through their catalog. You know what I mean? How many times you done been at a club and some artists show up and then the DJ started? Hell, we was at a club one time and Nori came through and now they started playing CNN records. Knowing damn well the women in there ain't want to hear no CNN records.
I mean, but I say that because he was. It had no reason to go there, like, necessarily.
But do you feel like the DJ should have ran through his catalog knowing he was there?
I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, they do. Of course, of course that's what they do. But in a sense, what power do they have if we just listen to what your boy aired them out for?
True.
You know what I mean? So yeah, for the comfort of the setting of the night, of course he's the probably a headliner for the club. You know what I'm saying?
Attraction,
Right. So it would only be right, But even Wiz came out and said he was out of line, all that or whatever.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even expect him to conduct himself in that manner.
How you feeling about it, Mr. DCYLP?
Well, when I first caught wind of it, I'm like, yo, Wiz out here wilding. He was calling the two DJs up out of their name. He was saying it was trash. Yeah. They sucked. Blase this, blase that. He was on some shit like, yeah, I could do a better job than y'all.
Because he does DJ.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do this. He pretty much in front of I don't know how many people was in the spot that night, but he pretty much tried to bring them down to like the bottom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because he was feeling some type of way about them not playing like none of his new music per se. And at first sight, I'm thinking to myself, man, yo, he out here wilding, man. That shit corny, man. Why would you do that to them? You know what I'm saying? Why would you? Why would you literally bring them down to the bottom like that?
What you got there, player?
So.
Ooh.
Blue Note, Bourbon.
Shout out to our people who's hooking us up right now.
Yes, sir. McKenna. It's a 10-year. Then you got Rare Breed, which is a really good one. That's probably the best one that's here. And, these two right here are bangers. They all bangers, but these are. This one's got to be like a $56 bottle.
Word.
This is like a $7 bottle.
So you got 2-3 minutes? You got a couple minutes, or you gotta go? Sit down real quick, player.
Let's get it.
Oh, that's right. No, I was gonna say just give us the breakdown on just everything hip hop, but we gotta add this to the mix. I was gonna tell you to jump in and just give us the breakdown on that.
Well, I'm a big bourbon collector, so what we have here is
yeah. Sit down real quick so you can get on. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Blessing my peoples off with some bourbon. I'm a big time collector. I probably have embarrassing like $4,000 or $5,000 worth of bourbon right now in my office.
Crazy.
What you like?
A couple
Right?
bottles.
Crazy.
I just copped a bottle today for like $6. If I wanted to, I could probably sell it online for like $1,500.
Crazy.
I just put them in my collection, but
So these is investments.
yeah, I keep. If I showed you, I could probably next time I'll bring a picture of my office. Y'all can see it's probably like 100 bottles, but really good. I like bourbon. I always grew up drinking cognac like the rest of us drinking Hennessy.
Nigga water.
And then my boy started talking about his bourbon, and I was like, "What y'all talking about?" So I had a little bourbon once, and I noticed it had a little bit of a sweeter flavor. So I was like, "All right." So I started learning about it. It's a whiskey. Bourbon is a whiskey, and basically what it is it needs to be finished in oak barrels in order for it to be classified as a bourbon. The oak barrels that my people's right there. The oak barrels that they finish the bourbon in. So when they make the bourbon, they put them into oak barrels, and in order for it to be classified as a true Kentucky bourbon, I think it's got to be aged for 3 years minimum or something like that. And like I said, this one here is a 10-year. I think
Like a teacher has got a 10-year.
Yeah.
So-
Huge difference in taste over the years.
Yeah, I would say you're gonna get a real balanced sweetness from this one. This is a weeded. There's different categories, so I could say there's weeded bourbons, there's rye bourbons. What they call the mash bill, which is what's made of. So like cognac is made out of grapes. This can be made out of
Cheap grapes.
corn, oat, rye, and malted barley. So you can have any combination. You can have 20% this, 5% that, 80% this. You could mix all four of those grains and however you want, and you get different outcomes. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and talk about this afterwards. Enjoy it. if I had to give you a order, I would go from this. This is your standard $35, $40 bottle. McKenna is a really solid bottle that's won a lot of awards. Bottled in bond, 10-year. I will go rare breed, and I will go this. Okay. That order there, so y'all.
All right, bet.
Enjoy that.
We truly appreciate you.
Yeah. Listen, one of these days we gotta get you down here for a full segment. You gotta give us the whole bourbon breakdown next time, all right?
Let's get it.
I'll bring a couple bottles and we'll politics.
All right, we'll
No
set
doubt.
it up for the future, player.
Blessings, hit the subscribe button.
I appreciate
You
you.
already know.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Take care.
My guy, that's Arturo, y'all. He blessed us with some bourbon tonight.
So like we was, like I was saying, like, no ill will towards Wiz, but Wiz, that was like a complete violation because at the end of the day, you need them DJs. You know what I'm saying? And nothing against your character, nothing against Wiz's character, because normally, Wiz is a cool, laid back motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like he usually laughs a lot of stuff off.
I feel like he got aggravated that day. He just pretty much lost his cool. Like, yo, why the fuck you ain't playing my new shit, homie?
That makes you think though. What did he have some other stuff going on that like pushed him to be that? Was he drinking way too much? Was he just having like a shitty day or week?
Because I don't even want to put that on
Or
Wiz like that.
Do you feel like he was just having a borderline nigga moment?
Nah, because first of all, y'all know I don't even use that type of language.
Or it's just his ego. Or just his ego got in the way.
Nah, I ain't even gonna call it that, because people look at it like we said. He independent now, right?
Right.
So it's just from here on out, it's just him and his team, and it's like, if I'm showing up here to do a show, at least play my new shit.
Right.
This is what I'm trying to push now.
Right.
Ain't no label pushing me or nothing right now. So come on now, I'm expecting y'all to hold me down. So look, to me, I feel like it was more frustration than anything. What you say, Steban? More
I can see where you're
frustration.
coming from on that point now. Yeah.
So I can't. This is what I'll say. Obviously we don't have the whole picture, so there could be more or less to it. But considering how some of these other artists act and some of the shit that they've done or said, and I'm not excusing Wiz in any way, shape, or form, because
There are some divas out there,
right?
Wax, but I don't
You
think
could
Wiz
even
is
say
one
that.
of them.
He had a diva.
I don't think he's one of them.
He had
though.
a diva moment. We'll say that.
Okay.
So he had a diva moment. Now we've seen other artists have diva moments and do way dumber, wild stuff. Mm-hmm. And like I said, once again, I'm not excusing him or like sticking up for him. This was mild in the sense of what it could have been. Mm-hmm. And two, I gotta respect him for coming out and apologizing. Yeah. Hopefully he got in touch directly with them DJs and apologized, but at least he addressed the media and his fan base and let them know he was out of pocket.
Yeah. I'm not too big. I'm not too big on apologies. Like, if I put something out, I put it out for a reason. Now, if he hit these DJs up on the side and was just like, all right, like, my bad type shit, but I was wilding because y'all did blah 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 blah. Let's come to a common ground and like pretty much squash it. Cool. But I ain't going out of my way to apologize and kiss no ass and bow down and lick no feet. Like, nah. I said what I said because of.
But you never had a moment with somebody you had to go like, damn, I was way too harsh. I ain't need to go do all of that. You may have meant what you said, but your delivery wasn't what it's supposed to be. And you never like, my bad, bro.
Yeah, I've had those moments, but I've had those moments from like decades. I apologize to that nature for some shit I did like decades ago, but as I became an adult, like, damn, I gotta get this off my chest. All right, let me reach out to so and so. You know what? I was wrong, so and so back then. Let's put that shit underneath. Because I don't got no ill will towards you, no malice towards you type shit. Let's just squash whatever. But if I say some shit on a Monday, I'm not apologizing on a fucking Tuesday. Fuck out of here.
Like I said, it ain't necessarily what you said. It might just be how you said it.
Like, bro, that's out, man. That's
You
out.
gotta wait.
That's out. I'm sorry.
I said, fuck them ugly kids on a Monday and still fuck them ugly kids on a Tuesday.
Yo, That's out. I'm sorry. That's out.
That is hilarious. Hey, so back to how we opened up this initial pod today. Once again, yo, how do we even know those bottles is real? You know what I mean? How do you know you're truly drunk? What if when you're drunk, you're actually in a normal state of mind?
Well,
And now we're in a chemically induced state of mind when we're sober.
well, why don't we do this? Why don't you take crack one and take a sip of one live on camera?
On camera?
Yeah, your cup right there. Take a sip.
still got water in my
Take
cup.
a sip of the first one live and tell us how it feel.
If I sip it, we all sipping it.
Why you gotta bring us into it?
Because when we do hood rat things together.
All right, well,
As a squad.
All right, let's do it then.
All right.
All right, people, he'll be back and went to take a doo-doo.
I did let it rock, man. All right, so which one do you want to go with? Damn, this is the first time we ever had alcohol.
Well, he said
live.
he said the first one is equivalent to like a $35 to $40 bottle. So we'll start low.
You know what I like about this too? This is the name of one of our favorite venues, the Blue Note.
Okay, so
Nice.
so let's hit it.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop, cause I don't even really do dark like that. But out of respect, to our guests,
Tell me when to stop.
I'm gonna sip.
All right, ain't we testing them all?
Hell nah, we ain't testing them all. Hell nah, you out here wildin', bruh.
Yo, we will not be walking out
I got
of here.
I got somewhere to be. I got to get home. Hell nah, we ain't testing them all.
Once y'all making that right, taking that drive.
Cheers to the fellas. Salute.
Cheers to a soon-to-be very lucrative podcast. Cheers to being broke on the Brokest podcast.
That Blue Note?
Yeah, this is the Blue Note.
Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah, it smells like it'll grow some hair on your chest.
Okay, all right with it. That shit is like it's like a equivalent to some Remy to me. What you think?
It's honestly, it tastes kind of sort of like the dark that I like to buy. Like, I like to drink Johnny Walker when I go dark. I like to drink Johnny Walker when I go dark. So.
Oh, he's a big stepper. Oh,
Wait,
hold on, viewers. Wax on some bullshit right now. He on some bullshit right now.
I said when I go dark.
Hold on. Exactly. Hold your cup up.
Sipping it.
Not sipping. It wasn't much to sip. I threw my shit
I
back.
thought you were supposed to take. See, now we got that's something we gotta ask him when we get on here too. When we get him down there, I thought you were supposed to take your time with these and like sip slow.
Bro, this ain't no wine. I threw that shit back.
A wine is supposed to last you a glass of wine should last you an episode.
And
That's how you know he in straight alcoholic mode 24/7.
Hold on, peak game. And
My man said, throw it back.
And my chest is already fiery.
Yeah, my shit fired up too.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
This shit nice and flaming, man. Shout out to my neighbor Artie Art. I ain't gonna put his whole name out there, but he's a dope dude.
yeah.
That's
Real
nice.
Real upbeat guy. He's always, whenever you talk to him, good mood, always good conversation. He's always about a good time. So I can't wait to have him on here. We gotta have some other guests on here soon. Anywhere else y'all want to take it before we wrap up?
Play a few tracks, man. You know.